Hi guys, so I'm going to be reviewing the art of asking for my talk. I do think that Amanda Palmer has developed ethos. She's used her voice and her speech to influence morals and behavior by showing us that asking for what you want and going for it can build your character and your behavior. And she showed us that the jobs that she's had might not be what we would think would be good jobs. How she had people come up and be like, get a real job, but she was still making pretty good money doing it, and that's what she wanted to do. So I think that's pretty cool. For the question, how did the speaker show that she was competent? Well, she talked really fast because she knew what she wanted to say, and she also showed that she could work well alone or as a team by being in a band, or when she was working on that podium on the street by herself. She knew she was taking a risk, yet did it anyways and always had good outcomes. And I feel like that's pretty good, showing that you're competent, because it's you're taking a risk, but if it works out, it worked out for the better. For what did the speaker do to project character? Well, to project character, she would always show courage and kindness. She was always kind of all of her fans from her band, and she was always had courage because she would do risky things like strip down and let her fans sign her, and would go to random people's houses and spend the night there, and that's pretty risky. I feel like I would never do something like that because somebody could be out to hurt you, I guess. She always showed optimism, ambition, authenticity, and loyalty. She was always really loyal to her other band members, and was always had them come with her, I guess, when she would spend the night at places. She was ambitious in the way that she always wanted to do better for herself, and she was authentic. The same example of her, I guess, stripping down in front of her fans, which is just crazy, but that was her being herself and authentic. How did the speaker specifically show that she cared for the audience? Well, she made it entertaining and relatable, and made sure that people knew that they could make their dreams happen by sticking to it and not giving up. The example of her being on the street and dressing up as the bride, and just standing there and then giving people a flower when they would give her money, but then people driving by would tell her to get a real job. That was her not giving up, because that's what she knew that she wanted to do, and would help her build her character better, which ended up kind of helping her with her band, because she was just more open with her fans. What particular technique did the speaker use to show charisma? Well, she had a good tone of voice and facial expression, as well as gestures. I feel during the video, she always had a really animated face, I guess. She always showed really good facial expressions when she would explain things, and her tone of voice was loud, but not crazy, and she didn't talk too fast, but it was fast enough that you would understand what she was saying, and it was loud enough to understand. And she just seemed very oh my gosh, the word, I can't think. She was very confident. That's the word. She was very confident in what she was saying, and it just made her speech that much better, because it's when someone has confidence and they know what they're talking about, that just makes it go smoother, and you just make yourself sound more elegant and competent, which goes back to the first question. So thank you.